Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking Married at First Sight, Season 20, Episode 1. Forever starts in Seattle. So we're just going to get on into it. So, Married at First Sight, Season 20 is officially kicking off. We're in Seattle, Washington for the season. Once again, you can watch the episodes on Peacock and not live. This is the second season that is on Peacock. This season we have 7 couples. We only saw like basically 3 in this episode. When they get married at first sight, we also have new experts, Dr. Paul Bronson from Married at First Sight UK, and I think her name is Lisa Pass. So far, I like them. It is a nice change from the other experts that we had. Although I do miss Pastor Cal, but that's okay. So this episode, you had the brides and the grooms having their little bachelorette party. Everybody getting to know each other and stuff and everything. There was this guy. I think he was only featured at the party, but I think his name was Nick. He said that he feels like he's gonna have the best marriage out of anyone here. And he thinks there's one person in particular that's gonna have the worst marriage, and it's this guy named Felipe. Now, Felipe said that during the bachelor party that he has cheated before, but didn't realize he did it or remember that he did it. He said back in 2018 he cheated on someone, didn't know that he did, someone and got caught, and basically and whatever. And he said that he is a owner for a restaurant, and he said that he doesn't flirt with his customers, but they have to flirt with him basically because it's not professional and stuff and everything. And he was just basically acted all weird and goofy. He's like basically this like party type like party guy and everything, not really taking life much seriously and everything. Then there was this other guy, what's his name? Jolie? Hold on. Mecca. Yeah, Mecca. Mecca said that he cleans porta potties for a living, basically. And I'm like, okay. Because his wife, Bella Jolie, she's basically basically a germaphobe, basically. And so Mecca claims that he said that he dated this girl, and then like the girl just couldn't really like vibe with what he did and stuff and everything, and stuff. So that's basically why he's here and everything. But meanwhile, hold on, let me get everybody's sorry guys, let me get everybody's like occupations real quick here. Okay, we have Cameron, he's about I'm just gonna do from this episode. Okay. Those are for other episodes. Okay, we have Adam, he's a data analysis. Marissa, program manager. Mecca, yeah, sanitation worker. His wife, Bella Jolie, she's a singer and songwriter. Okay. So now after everybody, the girls have fun getting acquainted with their bachelorette party and stuff and everything. Now, and Tori, she's a senior marketing manager. Okay. So now we're getting ready for the weddings and stuff and everything. The first couple to get married was Tori and Felipe. So Tori, she comes from like a nice big, both sides come from a big family. She seems like she's really like all in, like ready to go for marriage and stuff. She has her doubts and stuff and everything. Felipe, now the expert Dr. Bronson met up with Felipe to tell him that he was getting married at first sight. The issue with Felipe is because like and the expert pointed this out. Felipe, he said that I have an issue with you already. And it's that you were late for our last personal sessions and you didn't show up for one of them. and that's not a good sign at the start. And Felipe he apologized for that. He's like, like when I get married, one, I'm not going to cheat. I'm going to be all in this and that. I'm sorry that this happened and whatever, and I'm going to love my wife, yada yada yada. So he was like, okay, I've heard enough. You're getting married at first sight. So Felipe and Tori basically walked down the aisle. Um, they got married at first sight, and that was basically that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still trying to adjust to doing these reviews from Peacock. I don't know. Something's just, I don't know. I'm just not used to recapping shows from the streaming services and stuff and everything. But I don't know, because remember last season I had a hard time doing it, but this year I have a different method. But there was that. So Felipe and Tori get married. The next couple to get married was how do I say her? Bel Bel Jolie, Mecca and Bel Jolie and stuff. Michelle, blah blah blah. Trying to get her name right. Nikki, Adam, where's Mecca and Bella Jolie. Mecca and Bella Jolie. Mecca and Bella Jolie were the next couple to get married at first sight. So Bella Jolie, she when she got married, she said that she's really a traditional girl. Like she's not gonna kiss on the first while getting married at first sight. Mecca's father said that if she kisses on the cheek, she's weak, but she gets tongue, she's a little sprung. Those were his words. If she kisses on the cheek, she's weak. If she gives a little tongue, she's sprung. So he was just like, oh wow, okay, and everything. So yeah, they get married when they have their wedding. When they have their wedding, somebody out of Bella Jolie's bridal party made a comment saying, "Yeah, he's all right," or something like that while they were on the stage getting married. And then she turned like, we ain't gonna be doing my husband like that. We ain't doing that. I was like, oh shoot, there's about to be tension. There's about to be tension right away with that one. So so yeah. So then while they were exchanging their vows and everything, it felt it didn't feel genuine. I don't know. Something was just a little off with their vow exchange. I didn't. They said that they're goofy and quirky and they like being weird and stuff and everything, which kind of vibes. Everybody's a little cute and quirky when they get married at first sight, basically. But my thing is that when people say their vows in previous seasons on Married at First Sight, when they say their vows, um, I just feel the vows are a little bit more genuine, and I feel like this couple did not feel genuine with their with their vows. It's just a lot of jokes, a lot of goofing off, and I'm thinking there's about to be a lot of tension and stuff and everything. So after they said "I do," yeah, they kissed on the cheek and stuff, and he respected it and stuff. But then he was like, "Okay, who was that person who said that he was all right?" Right? And like, oh, she's probably joking. And it's like, I hope so, and stuff and everything. And that's where we left off with that couple. Um, the other couple to get married was Marissa and Adam. Well, here's the thing. Marissa, she told the story that her dad, she's not close with her father. She did not invite her father to the wedding. She told the experts that when she was younger, apparently there was basically infidelity with her parents and stuff. So she's really close to her mom, and she said that her mom is going to walk her down the aisle. So her mom walks her down the aisle, and then Adam, this was a unique story too. Adam, Dr. Bronson meets up with Adam because apparently, when you first apply to Married at First Sight, people don't always think they're going to be chosen, so they're still out dating and stuff. Adam's out on the beachfront like on that beachfront, just like lakeside, and there's like a little lake house and everything. He has like his own like little bachelor pad, and his friends come over all the time. He was seeing this girl, and the expert asked him like how often has a girl came over here, and he was like, I have one over here, and she's been over here like 5 6 times. And he asked him, has she stayed the night? She's like, he said yeah, but that was it basically. And so the expert's like, well, here's the thing, you're gonna have to cut her off, and it's gonna be hard for you, but you're gonna have to cut her off. And Adam was actually hesitant to do that. He was just like, oh, I don't know. We've been seeing each other for 5 6 times. She's gonna think this is a little odd. He's like, well, I need to know that you're serious to do this. So you're gonna have to call her and cut her off. So he calls her and says, hey, we hung out a few times. I enjoyed every minute of you with you, but I I just applied to Married at First Sight and I've been chosen, so I can't see you anymore. And the girl was like, are you being serious? She's like, yes, unfortunately I'm being serious. I'm like, I'm really sorry. And she was like, you should be. Bye. And then hung up on him. I was like, okay, okay. And then the expert was like, okay, man, you're getting married at first sight. Yeah. And everything. So as preparing for the wedding and stuff, Adam's parents actually are not coming. They had a trip like to Iceland and Switzerland or whatever, and he's a little disappointed about that. I feel bad because his parents are not going to be here, and Marissa's parents her dad's was not invited to the wedding and stuff. So I felt bad. So I can already see there's going to be a lot of possible trauma bonding when it comes to that little family internal things and stuff going on, and I hope that doesn't really that much affect their marriage, basically. Um, so Adam and Marissa get ready to walk down the aisle. And as Marissa's getting ready to come down, we left off the cliffhanger, and as he he sees her and gets ready to walk down the aisle, and I seen this in the trailer. It looks like that they already know each other. So I don't, and we seen this a few times on Married at First Sight. It was kind of rare when it happens. I think the couples that knew each other, from what I remember, was Karen and Miles from the New Orleans season 11, and Johnny and Bao, apparently from the Houston season 13. I think those were the other couples in Married at First Sight history that knew each other when they got married at first sight, basically, and stuff. And so we left off with the cliffhanger with everybody shocked, and that was basically it. Like I said, it's so hard to pinpoint every single little detail on the episode because, like, again, with it only being three couples, and we're just preparing for the wedding, there's no like real sense to go full blown deep. But I just want to give like a full blown reminder of all the other couples that we have to see. So again, we seen Adam and Marissa, Tori and Felipe, and Mecca and Bella Jolie. Other couples that we have to see is Cameron and Michelle. We'll probably see later. Sean and Nikki, and Devin and Caitlin, and Courtney and Nick. Okay, yeah, those are the other four couples that we still gotta meet. Again, we saw all of those other people like basically at their bachelor and bachelorette party, just party to get to know each other and stuff and everything. Explaining what they want and stuff and everything. Back at the bachelorette party, Adam actually was playing the keyboard with the piano and stuff and everything, and all the guys were actually pretty impressed with him that he got a little bit of skills, and like, oh man, this guy's about to serenade his woman, this and that. He got skills and all that. I think they kind of felt like he was showing off a little bit, basically. so no, he did have good skills on that piano. I have to give it to him. So. I mean, that was basically that. I mean, I'm not again, I'm not going to pinpoint, like when we do these, the opening episodes are a little bit more challenging because it's just like the weddings and everybody's preparing their stuff and everything. I do know Adam and Marissa, like they wrote each other notes and got each other like gifts and stuff and everything. And stuff. So it's in the beginning, it's cute, but we all know in Married at First Sight history, it doesn't always last. So I'm hoping we have a successful season. So let me break down how we're gonna do this. So today, episode 1 aired June 16th, which is okay. Today's the 12th, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday on the 16th will be episodes 2 and 3 on Peacock. Okay, and then the following Thursday will be episodes 4, 5, and 6. And yeah, it looks like every Thursday will be an episode, will be 3 episodes basically. So, and so yeah. So today was episode 1. Thursday will be 2 and 3. The 23rd will be 4, 5, and 6. July 30th will be 7, 8, and 9. August 6th will be 10, 11, and 12. August 13th will be 13, 14, 15. August 20th will be 16, 17, and 18. And August 27th will be Decision Day and a reunion. So we got 20 episodes this season, unlike last season. So yeah, I will try to do my recaps for this every Friday at this point. I'll be back. The next Married at First Sight recap will be on the Friday. I'm gonna watch the episode on the Thursday and do it on Friday. That's how we're gonna do it. All right, so I'm gonna get off here for right now. Again, I'm sorry this wasn't too much. But I'll be back on later tonight to do 90 Day Fiance and another programming alert. Make sure you guys watch. I'm going to do my 90 Day recap tonight and then come back tomorrow to be on 90 Day Fiance, honestly, on their channel to discuss 90 Days. So I'm doing a lot this week, so bear with me. So I apologize that this wasn't my best recap, but anyway, but yeah. But yeah, Mecca, Bella Jolie got married. Tori and Felipe, not sure about Felipe. He kind of a partier. They got married, and it looks like Adam and Marissa know each other. So that's just the gist of what episode 1 was about. We'll talk more about it on Thursday and Friday. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all again later for 90 Day. Love you guys. Bye.